Hey everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike and Arjun, streaming live from New York and California, coast to coast and across the globe. And today was a green day. Can you say green?
Yeah, well,
Green.
I forgot what green looked like. I was becoming definitely green, red colorblind. All I saw was red. I didn't
Yeah,
notice any green.
I like the wick, the long tail on the candles from today. Good sign.
This is a clean show. Cut it out. No, seriously. Today was a good day. I mean, I'd forgotten what it was like to be in the plus column. We had like three terrible days in a row last week.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, one day worse than the other, and it was getting on my nerves already. Hopefully, Arjun's call at 421 proves to be true. What did it hit today? 420?
It went a little lower. I think you even touched 418.
So if it's 418, it's just as close to my 415 as your 421.
that's
That's
right.
true. That's true.
We'll have to divide the credit.
Divide the credit, but I have no profits to divide yet. I'll need a couple weeks to make some money back.
Well,
Yeah,
I think I did wise buying back my Apple today at 160. The Apple
Yeah.
only those shares that I had sold. I didn't go beyond where I was, but I did buy back. I think I sold them in the 170s.
I think you did the right thing too because Apple touched the 200 day and
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, that it's every time it's done that since forever, it's been the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I'm glad I started buying back Sava because that had a nice day today. Also, I didn't add today, but I added Friday, Thursday, Wednesday.
Nice.
So hopefully I did the right thing there. And Google, I didn't buy back. I still have to buy back a little Google. And what else do I have to buy back? CRISPR. I got to buy back a little CRISPR. If things straighten out, I'm going to.
Yeah, I
And
pretty much.
It was a very good day for CTIC. It made a new high
did it?
at 540 before dropping back. So
Yeah.
Tim must be happy. Where's Tim? Is he with us?
Yeah, Tim's here.
Tim is here. All right. So Tim was talking about Sava. Okay. Ragamarco is here from Switzerland. GSL because of panic in Peking.
Yeah, I definitely didn't time my GSL well, but I'm holding. I just think it's gonna be
What's the
choppy.
panic? I mean, the COVID lockdown isn't going to last forever. What's the panic?
It's because when it's a sentiment thing, when lockdowns in China happen, the ports get congested, the short-term shipping outlook looks dicey, and so everything just gets dragged down with it, regardless of whether it's
Only to recover down the road.
exactly. And that's why I think you're going to see some good buying. You're seeing currently some good buying opportunities with GSL, Zim, a couple others. I think in 3 months, I think if you buy today, you'll be happy.
Yeah, I think so too.
So what happened with energy today?
Energy. I did actually sell my XLE. I told everyone that
Yeah.
last week. I got rid of my XLE, but I also got rid of my XLF. So I don't know.
I think
Actually,
XLE is.
dump today.
I think the XLE and shipping tend to have similar kind of similar patterns.
It
Yeah.
has to do with people thinking that the economy, or at least that the
Yeah.
need for it in China is not going to be as high.
Yeah, and the thing
Commodity's going to happen.
I think the war is not going to last that much longer either.
Yeah, I think your phrase about one or two headlines away from big run, I think that still holds true because there's been so much to be negative about this year, and all these indices are holding up pretty decently, honestly. It's kind of crazy.
I mean, even if we do retest lows, it probably will hold. And
Yeah.
it doesn't really much matter whether we topped at 418 or 415 or 410. I
Yeah.
mean, bottom doesn't really make much of a difference.
Yeah, the
Let's
VIX I think was an easy short because it ran too hard the last 2 days. Yeah.
All right, so shalom to Magnificent Dancer, and we will do JMIA, the Amazon of Africa, right?
Yeah, we can chart. What do you want to chart?
Yeah, we'll chart that. Cabinet guy is with us, Peter's with us, Tim is with us, Vegamarco, Tanvia, sold is NVIDIA.
Cousin Laura wants ADVL.
Yeah. Abdallah NKTX, he's requesting. If we get a chance, we'll do that. NKTX. I'm not familiar with that one. ADVL, Laura wants.
I'm running the symbol and I get advanced lifestyles. So
Holy mackerel, I'm being mentioned in the same breath as Buddha.
You got Buddha right here. Thank you.
I don't deserve that kind of association.
Rub the belly for good luck.
Yeah.
If we rub my belly, will I have good luck?
All right, let's go share screen.
Yeah, we can look at some charts.
TTIC is starting to look like one of my better picks of the year.
Yeah. Wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
Good candle.
Yep. How did the markets do today? Well, they were red most of the morning, and look at where they closed, up 0.5% on the S&P, Dow at 0.7, and Nasdaq 1.3, Russell up 0.7. Crude oil slid down to under $100 a barrel, which is bullish. And gold down 1.7%. Silver got killed, down 2%. I don't understand gold and silver. I just don't like gold and silver almost ever, but that's just my bias.
Right.
Yeah. I think when you want to buy gold, maybe buy Bitcoin instead.
10-year took a big hit in yield to 2.82%, which is bullish.
Yeah.
Let's see Bitcoin. Bitcoin was up 1.2% or $500 to 40,184, back above 40K. And the US dollar, Japanese yen, for exchange is down for exchange. Okay.
What could happen after lunch?
Yeah.
This wasn't the picture this morning.
That's true.
Yeah.
The spiders, this is going to be a low. This candle is going to be a low.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
And if that's the case, we have 1, 2, 3 higher lows in a row. Very interesting bullish sign. And the first high that I want to take out is this one up here, just from three trading days ago, from Thursday.
450.
We want to take out 450. Yeah.
Yeah, wild that we can go 450 to 418 in less than 3 full trading days. But that's
2.5 trading days.
That's the market we're in, though.
Yeah, very volatile.
It's been wild since January. Yeah.
High beta. Of course, the beta is measured against the variance of the S&P. So you can't, by definition, I guess it's 1. The beta of the S&P.
Yeah.
I believe that's true. But it's pretty volatile. Pretty volatile.
Yeah, so where do you think we get a little bit of a pullback? Because, I mean, we're not going to go straight up to 450, but...
there's an obvious break right there.
I think we fill the gap first, this gap right here. Small.
Okay. So we'll chop our way up to the 440-ish range.
438.
Okay, and there's plenty of quote unquote catalyst to do that. We have a lot of earnings this week.
Actually, it's also the high of Friday's candle.
Yes.
That's really the first target.
So I'll make an educated prediction that Apple earnings on Thursday will get us to the 440 range.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I might actually buy a little more Apple.
Yeah, I know some good options traders that actually bought some Apple calls today. I just have shares. I'm just holding. But
I mean, if you want to be bullish, taking out this double top that we were looking at all, for a long time from February 9th, put in a nice double top here and went down like it's supposed to off that double top. Taking that out, which we did on 329, was extremely bullish. So even though we pulled back almost to retest the lows, we're still pretty much in a bull market, having taken out this double.
yeah, because now like we're making higher lows and highs on the monthly, which not by much.
Even on the daily, we're making higher lows.
Yeah.
And on the daily, we only put in one lower high. That was on Thursday. 3 trading days. And once that high is broken, then we're in Super Bowl territory.
Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic that we've seen the worst, at least from this quarter. Things can change in June or July, but
a lot of gurus are of the opinion that this high, 480 high on the S&P, is good for the year. That we've already seen the highs on the S&P for the year.
I think I'm okay with that as long as we've also seen the low of the year.
I think that's quite possible.
I just don't want to get into the threes. I mean, that's where I start to worry.
I do think we could revisit the lows still. We're not totally out of the woods, but I think the trading range is pretty well defined. 410 to 480.
Yeah.
Maybe for the whole year. I've said that before. I said that I probably last week or the week before.
Yeah, I can live with that. If that's the low, I'm okay.
And we end the year. My call for the end of the year was 472.
Yeah, all of that sounds fine to me.
Let's take a look at the Dow just for the hell of it.
Yeah, the Dow. Tech did quite well today. The Qs.
Yes, Nasdaq was good.
So that's usually a good sign for the market. Oh wow, nice candle. Yeah, it looks even better than. Wait, what's going on with this?
Something wrong. This is not the Dow.
Oh, this is a covered call ETF.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was. I know it's not the Dow. Let's go back.
DJIA.
I'll just click it from here.
Yeah.
Hold on. This is the guy telling me that my car is ready. All right, so I'll pick it up after the show, Mister. Do you think he heard me? No. All right. So the Dow looks a little bit like the S&P. I mean, very similar last three candles. And the whole chart looks somewhat similar.
Yeah, it even looks a little better in ways.
Yeah, it does. It's much further off the lows, I think.
Yeah. So this, I mean, when the picture looks like this, on the Dow and SPY, and I like the way the VIX sold off today. I'm cautiously optimistic that I think May might be pretty good.
Hey, Flowers.
Why don't the guy just leave a message? Oh, I know why, because he wants me to say okay to the work. Well, I'll call him back in 10 minutes. Yeah. So here we have pretty much a double top on the Dow, right? A triple top, actually. Well,
Yeah.
not really, because this candle broke the top by a little bit. So to me, it's not a double top unless the second or third candle are slightly less, not slightly more.
Right.
So it's not a pure double top. It's clear resistance, just like it was on the S&P. But just like the S&P, I'll put the first area of resistance right at the gap fill.
Yeah.
From Thursday, 34,771. I mean, it's almost like looking at the S&P. Just like the S&P was a clearer 1, 2, 3 correction, ABC. This one is not so clear. This is AB, where B is greater than A, C. Whereas the S&P, we had a much better looking ABC correction. But, close enough.
Yeah. I'm liking this more and more. Very good.
MIA. We had a good day today, up 10%, tell you that much. Coming off pretty close to the bottom.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
It looks like this bottomed out right here on 315 at 641.
Yeah.
And we have from this state 315, we ran straight up to through April 4th, only to come straight down till yesterday and bounce today. So what do we want to take out? We want to take out the 100-day. And in particular, let's take a look at a little bit above the 100 would be this level here, about $10. You want to break that before you can make an assault on this 1253. $10 is a very critical level here for JMIA, and
yeah,
it's trading range is between 660 and $10.
Right.
So you want to take out that trading range. You want to take out that $10. Bottom line. Any movement between 650 or 660 and $10, it's just normal trading range stuff. Nothing.
That's a really nice swing range. I mean, if you believe in this, that's big.
For now, this trading range has held true going back to 114. So
yeah,
it's been pretty significant trading range. It did break out for 2 days, broke out of it. Looked like it was going to soar, but that coincided with the April 4th highs. And
right.
since then, like the rest of the market, it's been giving back. And today it had a recovery candle like the rest of the market. So while it's a very nice candle, you can't get too excited yet about it. You want it at least to take out 879, or at least go through the 100, which is at 965. So you want to at least take out 965, ultimately take out $10. 965 is your first area of resistance on JMIA. and support is down here at the lows at 641. There's no further inference other than to note that we've been in trading range for months, since the beginning of the year, it's almost the beginning of the year. We got to break out of it.
Right.
What was the one that Laura asked for? NK?
AVDL, Avadel Pharmaceuticals.
Oh, Avadel?
Yeah.
AVDL?
It had a very weird date today because it went down 30% in the market.
Isn't this the one with the narcolepsy? This is the one with the narcolepsy drug, right?
So it actually recovered a lot of its loss.
But it's all
I
after hours.
don't know what the news was, but it probably puts some people to sleep. It's a narcolepsy drug.
But it looks like it's only recovering it in the after hours. So what's going on?
I don't know. I don't know any of the fundamentals, so I have no idea what's going on.
The
only thing I know is that they were developing a narcolepsy treatment, and I don't know what caused the dip. I don't know what caused the reversal. So I really can't comment, Laura, without knowing the fundamentals on this one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't make a call with this chart. I mean, I don't know what's going on.
It was forming a bit of a pennant before that.
Yeah, before then it was, and it had a descending slope to it. So, you could argue that's more negative than positive, but it was still trading range bound. And it was only today that it really decisively made a move.
And then changed his mind.
Yeah, I don't know, Laura, on this one. All I know is I'm happy I'm not in it anymore. I was in it a couple of years ago. But
yeah, it looks like they had some interim data today. Yeah, it looks like people prefer the once nightly dose over the twice nightly, and there's a few adverse events for the double dose. Doesn't look great.
Well, for some reason it recovered, so.
Yeah, I don't know what the volume is after hour. Yeah, I don't think we can say much.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So what else? Apple?
Yeah, Apple I thought was the buy of the day from.
Well, I noticed it bounced off the 200. I didn't have perfect timing. It was 159. It was 158. I bought it at 160 when it was bounced a little, right about in here.
Yeah.
That's where I picked some up.
Yeah, I think this is going to go right back to 180.
I picked it up right about in where I'm drawing this line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got the nibble signs anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot of support around here. A little. Yeah.
Yeah. If it dips down to the 200 again, I probably will add some more.
Yeah. Same. I like the 200. I like all the pivot points that it's a lot of touches. And if this, if you like SPY and the Dow, I mean, this leads the SPY upwards.
It's the leader of the bunch.
Yeah. So, I mean, earnings can always cause a lot of volatility, but I tend to like this as a solid nibble point.
Yeah, it looks like it's run its course. It could very well start moving up from here.
Yeah, I'm targeting 180 before I start to trim.
Take a look at Google.
Yeah, Google I haven't looked at in a while, but
I had gotten rid of just a little bit. Probably should think about buying it back.
Yeah, it's a great candle.
It's scary though when it broke through this support area. That's when I decided to sell a little.
Right.
Funny, I'm looking at simultaneously at Amazon, and they look very, very similar, except for the size of that last candle.
Yeah, I mean, when it broke this support on Friday, I had to sell So
Yeah.
I can buy it back. Maybe pay. I might have to pay a little bit more. I don't know.
Yeah, I do think it's stop. If you go back a little further, it did stop at kind of an interesting point. Yeah, there's a lot of touches from back last May. If you go down to today's low, yeah. So I mean,
I don't see that it's that interesting where it stopped, but okay.
well, the only reason I say that is there was some chop last May where it went right above, right below, right back above this level, and that was the last time I saw a real pivot.
Yeah, that's true. May 31st. It was about, yeah, it was playing with this area a little bit.
Yeah. It's still not great, but I mean,
it's not the ideal location for it to stop, but
yeah,
we'll take it if that in fact is where it stops.
Might as well look at Amazon while you're looking at these.
Yeah, round it out.
Yeah, Amazon.
For no other reason, because if you see this one, the it looks so similar, except that you're at the weekly, right? We're not the Google was below the lows. Here it's not below the lows. So the question is whether or not this is a better buy or not a better buy. It looks because of the downside. It looks like it has more downside potential.
Yeah, here's the A, B, C correction. Is it complete or not? That's the thing.
Right.
Looks like it has a ways to go, maybe on the downside. It looks scary. They both look like they could reverse and go down. Amazon and Google.
Well, if it does, you know what they say. There's no wrong time to buy Amazon.
That's true.
That's what I've heard.
As long as you just
when in doubt, just buy Amazon.
Just buy it, even here and now, right?
Yeah, just buy it.
It's on its nibble sign anyway. So I went in and bought Schlumberger, thinking that was going to be a good move before earnings, and the earnings were great. They beat, and then the stock went down. I guess because of what you guys were saying about the economy.
Schlumberger.
Yeah, SLB.
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanted to see if you guys had any opinions on this.
What company?
That's Schlumberger. Because we were talking about last week, we were talking about Halliburton and Schlumberger because of all the optimism on energy. But then XLE took a nice dump today, as did these other two stocks.
I mean, my take is I think sentiment on shipping and energy is reaching very low levels where I'm a buyer, especially shipping. I think shipping is going to have a crazy run coming up in 3, 6, 9 months.
I kind of like this pattern where you get a low, and then you get a lower low, and then you get a slightly higher low. If this evolves, I do like that pattern. It's kind of like a head and shoulders, reverse head and shoulders.
Yeah, it looks good. My only problem with a lot of these charts, it's like all the moving averages are above it, where Apple, we saw the moving average below it. So it just makes me a little more nervous.
Apple is a general, and the others are, well, Apple is a 4-star general. The rest are
Apple's the 4-star general.
The rest are 3-star, 2-star.
Yeah, I mean, this morning they were comparing these guys.
I guess my general opinion
to the
my general opinion is
like
market. Yeah, I'd rather have the leaders here like Apple or safer stuff like Costco, Walmart. Just until we
Costco put in that nasty candle on Friday.
Really?
It did, but I think I like the 50-day the way it.
That was a nasty candle. I knew it was going to go down off of that candle.
Yeah.
But it came back. It touched the 50 and came back. Came close to the 50 and bounced. Along with the rest of the market, though. Along with, the first resistance is like all of them. The gap fill right up here. It's got to get past that. You see that in so many of these stocks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to add much more to this position.
to fill that gap and then take off from there. Look at this side, 571.49. It coincides with that gap fill at 571.70.
Yeah.
Close enough.
I think this will start moving up again soon.
But look at how we have a real double top here besides. Let me just throw this in.
Yeah.
So you have a top here, down to, if you like, the neckline, and another top here. And what's the story? It's supposed to go down the same amount. So let's see, from 612 to 580. That's 32 points. 32 points off of 580 is 548. What did it go to today?
Near 553.
Yeah, so basically it fulfilled the pattern already.
Yeah, I generally think it's gonna, those two lines you drew, the 611 and 57. I think that's gonna be the range soon enough, and it'll just kind of bounce around in there.
It's tough resistance at the top at 611.
Yeah, I think it might take a few months before I can take that out, but I like keeping some money in here in uncertain times.
But it basically did what it's supposed to do with respect to the double top.
Yep. So today might have been a good time to add, yeah.
PCRX had a good day. Also an engulfing candle, although the day before has a tiny body. Still, I'll take it. Showed some signs of life, PCRX. There is life after factor D.
Yeah, the thesis
Arenia had a little bounce today.
Did it? Well, look at that.
With an engulfing candle, it doesn't mean too much. But Arenia is range bound. I mean, it's really trading range bound. $10 to $12.50. There you have it. What else did I write down, if anything? I don't remember.
Yeah, we're almost heading to our half-hour mark. So
All right, so we'll wrap it up.
wrap it.
There was one other request, NK something or other.
Right now.
NKTX. Yeah, we can look at that and then call it. I mean, I think we've done plenty.
Big gap up.
Yeah, I don't know what that. Usually it's hard to do technicals on a day when you get.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what people would want us to say. Nice day.
Yeah, if you had it, congratulations. If you didn't,
it went up, but it went up to the 200, so it had been much higher, this stock.
Yeah, the 200, it stopped right at it. But we'll see. You could see a gap above it.
If I had to guess, it will come down and fill the gap. That's not what you want to hear, though.
Right.
I think
all gaps are filled eventually.
But if you see where it closed, you could potentially. I've seen these run a couple more days.
I hope so, for all those that are in it.
But yeah,
I have no idea what caused this run, so I can't.
If you own this,
I can't make any real comment on it.
Yeah,
all right.
So yeah, cautiously optimistic. That's going to be my theme going into May. I think the market's looking like it might have bottomed today.
I'm thinking the same. On Friday, I was wondering if the lows were going to hold, figuring that was a given to get a retest. Now I'm not so sure that we get a retest of the lows. And the question is, where do we go from here? And my best guess is trading range.
Yeah.
For the rest of the year. Adios, amigos. Ciao. As always, do your own due diligence. Our opinions are strictly owned, do not constitute investment advice. Please subscribe, tell your friends about us. Ciao.
Ciao.
All right.